Hi, it's Taz at NAB 2012. I want you to check out KillerKeys. This is a product for the desktop and the iPad. Right now, the demo you're about to see is mostly PC related, but the iPad version is coming soon, and that's really what I'm excited about because it adds a versatile remote control to most of the applications you guys are probably already using on your desktop. So check it out.
Hi, I'm Gard Cookson. I'm the president and CEO of Bella Corporation, and we're going to talk about KillerKeys. So first we're going to start with the KillerKeys on the desktop. And basically what KillerKeys on the desktop is it presents the shortcuts for whatever application you're in right in front of you on the desktop. So you never have to dig through those menus to find your shortcuts. So if we go into, let's say we're here with Photoshop, we have what we call a floating palette, and this is showing you some shortcuts that we've placed here for you. So, for example, if we want Save for Web and Devices, if I click on that, it automatically pulls that up for me. And what we can do is we can also search for any shortcuts. So here we're going into KillerKeys. I can type in just a fragment, OPAC for opacity. I'll hit enter. And now I can see that I have all my opacity shortcuts here. I can create a little what we call favorite, and I'll call it opacity. And I'll hit enter. And now I can just drag these right out onto my screen, and I can change the opacity instantly right on the desktop. So that, in a nutshell, is KillerKeys. And when you switch from one application to another, for example, we were in Photoshop. If I switched over to Premiere Pro, it's going to show you the shortcuts for those. So we support over 100 applications. We have over 15,000 shortcuts now. So any application that you can work with, it's going to pull up the shortcuts for you, including Microsoft Office, all of the Adobe Suite, Avid, etc. So now what we're also showing here at NAB 2012 is the iPad app for KillerKeys. And we're previewing it here. And essentially what it's going to do is, rather than taking and putting the shortcuts on screen, we're actually taking the shortcuts and we're putting them onto the iPad app. So now you can touch the shortcuts directly, and instead of using your keyboard and mouse, we actually have a trackpad. We have our jog and shuttle control. We have zoom in and zoom out control. We have volume control, quick launch application controls, as well as active apps, so you can switch between applications very quickly. You can swipe between workspaces and pull in any shortcuts that you want, and turn on and off shortcuts as you want. And again, it's all switching automatically as you switch from one application to another. KillerKeys for the desktop, it starts at just $9.95 for what we call the Home and Student Edition. And then we have a few different editions, and we get to the Video and Effects Edition, which goes for $49.95. And if you purchase all of the editions together, it's actually a money-saving bundle for $89.95. It's called the Master Collection, kind of similar to the Adobe products, so we've called it the Master Collection as well. So for the iPad app for KillerKeys, it's available separately. It's an edition, works in conjunction with the desktop version, and that's $9.95. That will be available in May through the Apple App Store.
And is the desktop version available now?
The desktop version is available now, and it is on the PC platform. And there's also a free trial for it. It's at killerkeys.com. And the Mac version of KillerKeys will be available also in May, and will have the same pricing structure as the PC version.